wherever you are. My name is Nabila Felicita and today I'm going to give you a review about one of my favorite reads of 2025, a book that feels like warmth, comfort, and oddly feels like a warm cup of tea on a rainy day. Curious to know more about it? Well, let's get on straight to the review. Let's go! Okay, so the book I'm going to review today is called The Door-to-Door Bookstore by Carsten Henn, and the main plot follows the story of an elderly man who works at a bookstore. And every day, instead of going back home, he packs up his book delivery bag with countless books curated personally for his own regular customers. Those customers don't really have the time or actually have a bit of a, let's say, complicated background, thus they don't really have the means to go to the bookstore themselves. And so Carl, the sweetest man he packs up his book bag and then he delivers those books straight to their doorstep. Through this service that Carl provides, he not only presents himself as the bookseller or the book delivery guy, but he also becomes a sort of friend and a waiting companion for his regular customers, forming bonds and learning about them on a deeper level from all walks of life, and thus connecting them to the world outside of their doorstep. But here's the sad twist. Due to a change in ownership, the daughter of the former owner of the bookstore ends up taking over and starts to put her modern ideas into play, which unfortunately doesn't include Carl's door-to-door book delivery service. Yeah, I would be sad too. But, well, Carl still tries to look on the bright side of things and is still hopeful that one day she might change her mind. So he continues doing his rounds, continues doing his most likely last delivery service until unexpectedly a young little girl comes into his life. Sasha, the most adorable 9-year-old girl, then stumbles upon Carl doing his evening rounds, delivering books to his regular customers. After that, it's just a flurry of Sasha insisting that she has to tag along and to meet these people he's delivering those books to, but well, Carl is just doing his job and he doesn't want to get distracted. So at the beginning, he's understandably reluctant, but as time passes by, he starts getting kind of attached to the little girl. I mean, who wouldn't, right? From then on, Sasha and Carl develop a very heartwarming and endearing bond that just goes to show how friendship goes a long way, how a simple act of kindness can bring even the most different of people together. So during their evening rounds, Sasha and Carl then encounter a lot of different personalities. Every regular customer that they visit has their own background story? Yeah, they have their own background story, they have their own sadness, longing, and yearning, and through Carl's hand-picked and hand-curated books, they begin to see hope, they begin to see a world that they've never explored before. And in short, the book just celebrates a lot about community and connection, the power of literature, and it just goes to show how these simple things, reaching out to people who don't feel like they have people to reach out to, is very impactful. And that's the plot. Well, I won't spoil too much for you because I know it feels better when you go through the ups and downs and all the heartwarming moments as you read by yourself and go through the story, but all in all, it's a very feel-good, comforting novel that's the perfect companion for when you're drinking a cup of tea on a rainy day, or as you're going home from work and you feel exhausted and you just need something that feels like a warm hug. Speaking of warm hugs, Carsten Henn, with his experience as a radio presenter and also a wine and restaurant critic in Germany, has written the book in a very light-hearted tone in which every scene that, even if it has a deeper topic, a deeper theme, he doesn't just focus on the depth of emotions, he also focuses on making it easy to connect. He writes it in a way that puts it so much into perspective and just in a way that's very easy to understand. After its initial publishing in German language, the book then begins to gain international success, which means it's being translated into languages such as English, and here I also have the Indonesian version, which is translated by Berliani M. Nugrahani, and also in Indonesia it's published by PT Bentara Aksara Cahaya. The book itself comes in various different formats, like here I have the paperback version, but you can also get the hardcover version, the ebook version, or even the audiobook version. And well, I acquired this paperback on an e-commerce site, which I will put on the screen for you, along with a few other e-commerce sites that also provide this book, which you can order from. And I believe it's also available in stores like Reverie, which you can also visit to find this book. The paperback version also features a dust jacket that reveals the Indonesian version of the illustration, and also the dust jacket features the international illustration. And why I bought the paperback version is because it's so lightweight. It's a better option for those of you who want to bring a book or who like to read outside of the house. It's very easy to bring on the go. It comes to about 300 pages, and it's 13 by 20 centimeters, which means you can put it into a backpack or just put it into your purse, but not a small purse, but into like a sizable purse, or you can just tuck it in your arm and you can bring it anywhere, and you can read it at a cafe or just when you want to have something to accompany you while you're on the go. One of the things I love about this book is also because it doesn't feature too many dramatic plot twists or high-stakes scenes, which means I can enjoy it when I just want to unwind or I want to enjoy my downtime. But if you're into books with a more thriller or a mystery and action vibe, I don't really recommend this book. That being said, because well, it's very warm and the ending itself is also very idealistic, so yeah. But if you're like me and you want to read a book that gives you comfort and provides a new perspective in life, then I highly recommend picking this up as a comfort read. And that's all from me. I really hope that you enjoy this review and it gives you a deeper understanding of what the book is like, so you can choose whether if you want to buy it or not, or read it or not. But all in all, thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next book review. Bye!